Hey everybody, welcome back to Mining Modern. I'm Corbin Hostler, and this is Simic Merfolk, blue-green Merfolk, and it's basically because of this card. This is what sold me on it. Merfolk Branchwalker is just an extraordinarily powerful Magic card, and I'm pretty excited to be playing it. You will see that some of the time, approximately a third of the time, a little less, you're going to reveal a land on top of your deck when you explore. And it's just going to be Silvergrada because it's going to be 2-1 that draws your card and is a Merfolk. But the other, 2/3 of the time, it's going to be a 3/2 that has Scry 1, which is pretty good. So it's just, I'm a big fan of the card. I like it quite a bit. It's why I'm playing green. We're also playing Kumina's Speaker. Oh, we've been remanded. Okay. We're also playing Kumina's Speaker, which is just the 1/1 for 1, but it gets +1/+1 if you have a Merfolk or an island. So it's, essentially always a 2/2 in our deck, and then it gets pumped. Oh gosh, we're playing against taking turns. Oh, this could get ugly. Taking turns is a very good modern deck that got better with the inclusion of Opt. And I played it last week. You can go check it out in my videos here on TCGplayer. I'm not personally a fan of Miko Koro in the deck, but our opponent was on the play and had the remand and has Yaz Foretold, so I think we're kind of dead. And now he has the Cryptic Command mana, so we're gonna see what we can do here. But I wouldn't say things are looking good for the home team. Oh, and they're looking real bad for the home team, as a matter of fact. Alright, well, at least we can put this vial in play. I don't think we're going to win. Do not think that is the thing that's going to happen. I'm going to attack him for 2, though. I will show him what's up. Oh, just kidding. We've been disrupting Shoal. This is a very interesting version of the deck. Maybe it's something else. Maybe no, that's clearly what the deck is, but I don't know if that was worth it. Oh, he's got another opt anyways. Maybe he's just got it all. But he doesn't have... He's down to 2 cards in hand. Now 3, obviously. But he doesn't have... No, oh, man. I like my version of the deck, but he's going off with his As Foretold right now. With his Ancestral Vision. Disrupting Shoal Vile. I don't think we're going to win. He doesn't have any extra draw effects, but... He does have the ability to As Foretold us like crazy. He kind of had the nuts over there. Oh man, this would be interesting. And by that I mean mostly for him. I assume we're just going to die as he takes a million turns. Savor the moment. Wow, that is going deep. You know what? I guess it's pretty sweet with As Foretold though. It's basically kind of only good with As Foretold. He's going to get us though. He's just got it all. Oh, we get a turn at least. Ah, Curse Catcher might be good. Alright, well, let's give it a shot here. This is one of those games where you just play all the lords out. No need to get cute, don't need to draw extra cards, just play all your lords, just try to kill him as fast as possible because it's not looking great for us. Alright, well we've got a lot of power in play. Alright, well we've been remanded for free even. Alright, let's see if it sneaks through this time. It does not. We've been remanded yet again. Alright, well that's unfortunate. Alright, well, I guess we attack for 3. Opponent has 3 cards in hand. So this is one of the reasons. Imagine if we had had a Cavern of Souls there. We weren't playing green. We were playing blue. Well, there's the value. I think we're dead. As I've been a minute since I've seen somebody go off quite this hard with As Foretold. It's very hit or miss in that deck, but can be very good. Alright, so he can now play Time Warps for free. I'm about to just scoop. If he, I mean, he's drawing 3 a turn. Yeah, okay, we're not getting out of it at this point. Okay. Well, I would like to play these cards. Ceremony's Rejection is interesting. In that it can counter Howling Mines, I guess. We just want to beat him down. And you know what? This build of the deck is very well suited to do that. Harbingers are pretty bad, but we don't really have any more creatures to bring in. Dispel's probably fine. I don't know if Relic is good or not. I don't know if Ceremony's Rejection is good or not. But we gotta have something here. I think we probably want Dispel in case he has Cryptics. Problem is this spell doesn't hit his draw effects. And doesn't hit many of the turns. I'm going to play Kapala. Because at least it's still a Merfolk, etc. I'm going to play Ceremonious Rejection here. Alright, well we have Negates and Natural States. So we can interact with most of the cards that killed us that game at least. So this is certainly better for us after sideboarding. Let's see how things go here. I don't know what our opponent has set up in his sideboard for us. The aggro decks are pretty hard for taking turns to deal with, especially ones that pack counter magic. So we'll see. Excuse me. Well, that's the other thing too. Playing Corbin as Speaker, when you're in these aggro or these combo matchups where you just need to beat down, and Master of Waves is very slow and not very good. Just having the 1-mana 2/2 helps you kill him a lot faster. Which is all we really want to do. Now, not having 3 or 4 Marrow Rejuries is a little rough. I usually play with 4. A lot of people sometimes play with 3. But not having that third one is just, you know, little less pump. And the Harbinger of the Tides are just 2/2s for us. But alright, well, that's a keep. Seems okay. I mean, this is just a vanilla 2/2. Well, it's not vanilla because it's a Merfolk, but there's no sideboard hate in this hand. But with double Vial, we shouldn't really have to tap out. So anything we draw in terms of interaction will be live, and it beats down pretty fast. I mean, it's got a 1-mana 2/2, a card that slows him down by a turn in theory, and then a Lord. So it's a short of a sideboard card, it's about what we want here. Gosh, our turn 1 is going to be Vial, and then turn 2 is going to be Curse Catcher plus Vial plus Kumina's Speaker Vialed in, and then our third turn is going to be Lord of Atlantis, attack for a bunch. Attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's pretty good. Opponent's in the tank here on this Mulligan decision. And the tank is sinking fast, as it were. He's going to keep 5. All right. He has Disrupting Show. I guess we have to keep that in mind. That's the kind of thing that can wreck that Vial start. But Opt. So good. Old school Ops even. I like it. I realized that this turn might not have been that thing I said, but clearly I drew this because I'm very good at Magic. So the real question is actually, now that I have this, do I even want to play the second Vial? I think we might be better off just playing the Harbinger of the Tides because it puts 2 power into play. We're just trying. Well, I guess so does playing the Speaker. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think it's going to matter much regardless. Don't think it significantly changes the clock. They attack for the same amount next turn, so I guess it just really doesn't matter. It's the difference between being mana efficient next turn, but playing the Vial allows us to be that mana efficient anyway, so. Alright, well the first Halley Mine has been deployed, and that is unfortunate. Alright, let's use these abilities. Yes, please. A Branchwalker, huh? And a land. A land's perfect, as a matter of fact. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and play the Branchwalker, which can be a 3-2, which is nice. Opponent's playing Raging Fountain. That's the best color of this lane, much better than Mikokoro, and it's exactly for matchups like this. I think I'm going to bottom, or put it in my graveyard, just because we want to draw sideboard cards, more so than anything else right now. Alright, we'll get this into play. And the beatdown begins. Alright, we're swinging for 5 here. Our opponent only has 2 lands, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 power in play. That's pretty strong. As a matter of fact, if we in more with the Mutavault, that Radiant Fountain's the only reason he's not going to die on turn 4. If we hit a Lord, he is dead, though. We did not hit a Lord. Okay. Opponent still might be hard-pressed to get us here, but especially with Curse Catcher in play. Yeah, you can opt. That's fine. And there's not much he can have. I say that. I think he's going to draw a bunch of cards, but I think he's still going to die next turn. So what are we attacking for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 14, huh? That's pretty good. So if we'd hit a Lord, we would have had a turn 4 kill. That would have been sweet. I guess I could have played the Vial, and or I could have used the Vial to get the Silver Go and played and dug for a Lord. Yeah, it was kind of a misplay. I didn't do math. That's one of those. You know, yeah, at least I didn't think it mattered. In paper, I would do the math there. That's funny. We would add it too. But yeah, there was really no way our opponent was going regardless with Curse Catcher in play. That's why I wasn't too stressed about slowing down the video. And I know I get a lot of crap on these videos sometimes for not playing well, but some of it's just something like that. You know, I could sit there for, 2 minutes and count up the math and triple count the math and so on. And sometimes I do when it matters. But in that situation, I felt like we were just going to win the game anyway, so let's just progress. It's hard. It's really hard for, any opponent, for the taking turns opponent to win through Curse Catcher from that position. So just turning things sideways felt good. Trust me, I watch people play online, and I think they're pretty bad too, but it is a different beast, both playing online and talking while you're playing online. I promise I play much tighter in paper. Which is why I actually have some amount of success on paper. Alright, well this hand beats down pretty well. Alright, I'll just get the island here. Alright, Violin. Alright, this hand beats down very fast. Unfortunately, that's all it does. But our opponent did mulligan. It has the turn 2 Serum Visions instead of the turn 1 Serum Visions, which is pretty awkward for him. So that's all those things are good for us. Meanwhile, we're just going to flood the board with Lords. Oh, look at that. That's going to make it very difficult to lose the game. Alright, our opponent's F6 even, so I guess he boarded out the Disrupting Shoals probably. Yeah, Natural State. Pretty good against the Stag. That's one of those things you get in green that you would not have in Mono Blue. My Mono Blue version, I'd be bringing in Spell Pierces and such, which obviously are fine, but there's situations where, you have to be proactive, and especially on the draw, that can be difficult. So, Natural State, however, is just playing great. Okay, I think this is fine. I say it's tempting to play the breeding pool instead so that we have the natural state up, but I mean that's just wrong. We need to attack with Mutavault next turn to have lethal. I guess, I mean, we didn't really. We actually have lethal regardless, but it's also the breeding pool's not going to matter because you can't really play any artifacts or enchantments that do matter. Yeah, just old school Merfolk beatdown here. Only we have the natural state backup. I've played a lot of taking turns. This matchup's not good. He needs Cryptic Command to get us, and it's not going to work. All right, he's got Exhaustion. All right. Most unfortunately for our opponent, Exhaustion is not going to save him in this circumstance. For a variety of reasons. Alright, yet another Lord, because that's the game we're playing. And attack him through 15 for 15 on turn 4 through an Exhaustion. That's pretty good. And that's how you do it. That's how you Merfolk right there. Very skillful Merfolk play where I played all the Lords and saw me. I turned my guy sideways. It was pretty good. So thanks for watching.